Hi, I'm Lauren. I have the great pleasure of being the General Manager of BEVIE and super excited that BEVIE is involved in this event through the sponsorship with our Grainfather brand. Thanks for letting me have a chance to talk to you, and really want to welcome everyone around the world that's participating, and also, being part of this movement of not only brewing, but also this movement of female involvement in the industry. You might not know much about BEVIE, and it would be wrong to not take the opportunity to talk to you about this because we're so relevant and passionate, particularly in this home brewing and distilling space. BEVIE is an organisation of approximately 200 people. We have a large number of sites represented globally around the world. So here in New Zealand, Australia, the US, Netherlands and the UK. And we are bringing and taking home brewing to the world through our distribution network and through the brands that we develop and are exceptionally proud about. I just love this industry. I love the people, and I really take great pride in working for BEVIE as well. And there's a number of reasons for that. BEVIE is a fantastic organisation with regards to our approach to diversity in general, and you're going to get a bit of a glimpse in that today. And one of the aspects of diversity that we do focus and quite naturally and highly in, which is female involvement in this industry. It's fantastic for us to be involved in an event like this because it's just the core of who we are and what we do, and the people that are listening are core to what makes our business tick over. So thanks for the opportunity for BEVIE to be here as part of this as well. I'll hand over to some of my wonderful colleagues, and just wanted to say have a fantastic event, enjoy yourselves, absorb the knowledge, learn more, and really encourage people to share. I know there's forums here where people can share and network and make the most of it. What a great opportunity.
Hi, I'm Sophie, brand manager at Grainfather. We're really excited to be a part of the event this year. We're all about supporting home brewers, and we certainly want to do that with females. Behind the Grainfather brand, we're all craft beer enthusiasts, and we're all about empowering you to explore the craft of home brewing. So whether that's through our equipment, such as the G30, the G70 conical fermenters, or whether that's through our tools such as the brewing app. We've got a huge following of Grainfather users, which is great. We're all really driven internally, providing lots of hard work, a high amount of passion to keep building our product range and product portfolio to allow you to continue to make great beer at home.
My name is Petra Stark. I'm marketing manager with BEVIE, the company behind the Grainfather, proud sponsor of the event.
I'm Bernie, and I'm the product development manager at BEVIE, so responsible for ingredients development. This includes extract kits, cider kits, wine kits, yeast products, turbo yeasts, pretty much any consumable item will will pass through me and my team.
I'm Kelsey, and I am the Customer and Consumer Experience Manager at BEVIE, and so I manage a team who are the people answering all the customer queries that come through to us.
My name is Julia Mu, and I'm Procurement Manager for BEVIE Partners. My duty is really make sure that right ingredient in right time and right quality and right place delivered.
I'm Gayleen, I'm Operations Manager in Australia. I run our warehousing operation, which is based in Brisbane.
My name's Alison. I've stayed on the customer service side, speaking to them on a daily basis, taking orders, dealing with problems, deliveries, just basically a point of contact with the shops between me and BEVIE.
My name's Lou. I am the warehouse supervisor for BEVIE Handcraft UK, and I'm responsible for the full warehouse from goods in to goods out and everything in between.
I've been working for BEVIE for longer than I remember. I started out about 30 odd years ago working for a really small homebrew store, and then have just moved through the company.
I'm a really big beer drinker. Previously I was part of the car industry, and when this opportunity came up at Grainfather 2 years ago, I was super excited to be part of a business that was obviously focused on making great beer, and also as an opportunity to help grow female representatives in another male-dominated industry.
Where I live in Burton-on-Trent, it's very, very brewery dominated, huge breweries. When you left school, you went to work for one of the breweries. But I always tended to go to the small family companies. I like the smaller personal feel, and then I just grew into the role really.
So originally I didn't actually know much about beer and brewing. I wasn't a huge beer drinker myself, probably more wine and spirits at the time, but since being here I've certainly developed an understanding and appreciation of beer.
The more I looked into the industry, the brewing industry and everything else, I realised how much growth there was and how much more growth potential it had as well.
It happened just by chance really. I was looking for a job where I could apply my skills better, and I wasn't looking for a particular industry, but when I found a position here and I've been accepted, I said, wow, how cool. It's not boring anymore. My husband was so excited. So, she has to taste beer. It's her job. What a dream job it is.
I worked in the homebrew industry prior to sort of really craft beer becoming a thing, so it was just something I've sort of I discovered along the way as part of the journey, and I'd always liked beer.
Talking to brewers is just, there's always this level of passion and excitement about the end product, which is really, really fantastic. I'm a maker, making things is in my blood, and the fact that I'm able to work in an industry that enables makers to express their creativity is absolutely fantastic, and I couldn't have asked for a better opportunity.
I like creating things and crafting things, and I think that it's an industry that attracts those kind of people, and also people who are passionate about what they're eating, what they're putting into their body, all of those things which are really important to me. I really enjoy getting back from this industry that we're in.
So being a big beer drinker, obviously love the drinking beer aspect of being in the industry. I also love the fact that the community is really supportive. You get that kind of humble feeling of everyone is on this journey together, and ultimately all they're trying to do is get better within the hobby and share their creations with family and friends.
I think the people, it has changed a lot over the years, but they are like a family. Yeah, everybody's friends. That's what I like. It doesn't feel like work.
I've developed more of an appreciation and understanding of beer and brewing and the creativity that provides people, and just the global aspect of it as well, being able to hear from brewers around the world and their different opinions on the same topic. Everyone kind of has a different way of looking at it, different way of doing things, so it's just really cool to have those connections.
It's serious, but it's also fun. I mean, it's serious because it's good quality ingredient, and it's very strict in terms of our recipes. So it's fun. It's good emotion.
I've always had an interest in foods and drinks, and kind of for me that's the essence of culture really. I think it's fantastic, that people have got access to all these interesting beers.
There's definitely been challenges at times. Through some experience, you're not taken as seriously when you're asked about Grainfather products, the brewing process.
And the main challenge is probably just that it's not hugely female dominant as an industry, so just the general assumptions that maybe us in customer service are not the people who actually know a lot about the products and processes of beer and brewing. However, we hopefully prove that we do have a lot of knowledge around it, and we can be the ones there to answer the questions.
Being a woman in what was a really male-dominated industry back, 20, 30 years ago was super interesting. Having said that, we're quite a strong company and having a lot of women at senior management level, and I think we're really lucky that that's happened.
No challenges at all, probably more interest even. Like a few exhibitions when I was talking to a few suppliers, like hop suppliers, they were quite impressed with interest from women.
It has been interesting for me to see changes both within the industry and how we go to market, but also around the offerings. So the product offerings, and also have the benefit of working for a global organisation. We see how these trends move around the world.
In the past, probably 20, 30 years ago, there were real barriers because of the perception of homebrew. But now, and BEVIE has done so much to get rid of all those old stigmas around brewing being for people who just want cheap alcohol and retired people, and brought it way more into the modern realm.
I'm quite new to the industry, so from my perspective it seems to be getting bigger. You know, the next generation coming into it and trying new flavours and fruit beers and things like that.
We've seen a really high increase in people taking up home brewing as a hobby, which is awesome, and we're really looking forward to supporting all those newbies and help them develop and become the best brewer they can be.
Various boundaries have been pushed out and people now have access to smaller items that they can brew beer at home with, like in apartment buildings.
It's great to have so many younger people coming into the industry as well.
But it is just a lot easier now to make a craft beer. And there's just so much more choice.
What I've seen really is with the advent of craft beer, you know, the craft beer kind of scene and movement, is that it's brought a lot more women into the industry.
What we are seeing in our industry, the sub-industry of home brewing, is the fact that craft beer is so much more accessible to everyone. Really has brought a renewed interest in home brewing as well, which is obviously fantastic. And then that combined with this kind of more of a sense of people want to make their own food, want to make their own beverage, and combined with the accessibility that the internet provides us, so it's very easy to buy ingredients and equipment just, you know, the click of a button, has really brought us some interesting times where we just see great movement, new people coming into the industry, and also you know, hopefully more females coming into the hobby as well, that then potentially could lay the foundation for a more diverse industry in general.
This year is going to be the biggest year for product launches so far, so I'm really excited to share what we've been doing and we've been busy developing over the past few years, and that's all going to be coming very soon. So just follow us on Facebook and on Instagram and be the first to get updates on exciting new products coming your way.